one. So Austin Reaves, the point guard. It's something that Austin Reaves has expressed all offseason that he wants to handle more duties in, right? He wants to be on the ball more. He wants to be the guy that is leading the charge, getting guys into sets, actually running plays and being effective in that way. He did it in high school, he did it a bit in college, and so he feels that he can take that step in the NBA. The Lakers want to oblige him, right? And they want to give him that opportunity. We have even seen Darvin Ham at times run units where Austin Reaves is the main ball handler, where Austin Reaves is the main point guard. You know, you'll see lineups out there with like Reaves, you'll have like Prince, Reddish, Wood, and Hayes, something along those lines. And Austin Reaves is the guy that has to orchestrate and get that involved. And yesterday against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Austin Reaves put on a clinic. He was looking great. Now, a lot of his assists came from Jackson Hayes and that chemistry, which is good, right? That's definitely a good sign that Austin Reaves is making connections with guys, especially Jackson Hayes being that high flyer. Austin Reaves with his ability to kind of get into the interior and the teeth of the defense and then draw those defenders. There's going to be a lot of opportunities if Hayes is on the court to kind of just be that, backdoor cutter, be that lob threat, and kind of Reaves can just throw it up and let him go grab it and hammer it home. So I really liked what I saw from Austin Reaves yesterday. We know the guy can score. We know the guy can hit shots and be effective in that regard. Last night, he gave us 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists. He's been rebounding the basketball well. Defensively, he has really struggled, although he did have a pretty solid defensive game last night, but over in general, he's really not been the same guy defensively, which I wonder what the answer is there. Maybe it's just tired legs. He has played a lot of basketball, but hopefully he can kind of get into the stride of that. But as far as shooting the basketball, it looks like he's starting to get back into a rhythm, getting back into a flow, which we really need. I don't necessarily need Reaves to go give you 25 a game. I thought his stat line last night was perfect. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. Now, I'm not expecting 10 assists every game, but can he be a 15, 5, and 5? It's something that I talked about all offseason. I think he could be a 20 to 25, 5, and 5 guy at some point when he gets a bigger role. But for right now, being the sixth man, 15, 5, and 5, shooting 50% from the field, the Lakers are going to be really tough to beat if that's your sixth man. And so I do believe Reaves can do that. However, you see Reaves, he's not a point guard. That doesn't mean he can't be. Doesn't mean that he won't get there. But currently, he just doesn't have the vision and understanding and that balance of like, I'm going to score and I'm going to divvy up assists, right? Even yesterday, like I said, he put on an absolute clinic, but it wasn't both at the same. It was one or the other, right? You'll see Reaves, he'll go rattle off 3 or 4 assists and he's looking and he's in playmaker mode, right? And it's like, okay, let me get guys involved rather than him going and looking to create, whether that be a shot. And then if something opens up, boom, let me go hit that, right? Reaves can find the open man, but he can't generate plays consistently enough for others. Great example is D'Angelo Russell, who's on this team. You'll see D'Lo constantly make other guys around him be in a position to always be effective, right? So D'Lo will go and look to be aggressive and get into the teeth of the defense and then see the cutting man coming across and hit them in stride. Or he'll see at times he'll have a vision behind his head and he's just kicking it out to the outside. The perfect example is the game in which LeBron didn't play. D'Lo got to be the point guard and solely the point guard, and he put on an absolute just debauchery clinic. I mean, it was ridiculous. He was wheeling and dealing that defense. And it's because he sees the court. He's had the experience. He's had the time. He's been able to find that balance as a playmaker and scorer. It's why you'll see D'Lo have a 25-point game and still go get you 9 assists, right? Or he'll have a game where, he's giving you 20, 3 and 8. And he's able to not just find the open man, but he can create and get guys in position and actually run the sets, right? Like there are times, like even in the watch-alongs, where point out that Reaves isn't getting guys in a position, right? Like, again, those sets where you'll have Torian Prince, you'll have a lineup where Reaves is the on-ball guy. Reaves is the primary point guard, but he's just out there over dribbling, or he's trying to find he's looking at it as, oh, this is my opportunity to go get a bucket, rather than looking at this as like, oh no, this is my opportunity to show that I can be the playmaker, right? And go and dish out those assists and go get this guy a bucket, or go get this guy a bucket, or run plays. He hasn't found that balance yet, right? He's either in attack mode and looking to go get a bucket, or he's looking to make a play for somebody else or find the open man. That doesn't mean at times where he gets stopped or hauled, right? And there's the lob threat, because we saw that with like Jackson Hayes yesterday, right? Where he's looking to go be aggressive, and Hayes is like just standing there, and so he'll throw it up to Hayes. But again, that's not the same thing as I'm, getting into the teeth of the defense, right? The defense is collapsing. I see the guy cutting over here. I'm going to make the play all in one motion, right? Or he'll end up leaving his feet and get in panic mode. Like, we've seen these struggles. Again, those are all things that are fixable. Those are all things that most point guards have to find that balance in, right? And there's very few true point guards in today's league anymore, right? The days of Chris Pauls are basically a thing of the past. Most point guards in the league are, scoring guards that are able to make a play, are able to find the open man. But again, there's a big difference between being able to find the open man and being able to actually generate and orchestrate an offense. Because you have to get people into their spots. You have to communicate. You have to tell people where they need to be and where they need to go. Communication, right? You'll see D'Lo out there. He's constantly communicating. Watch the games. He's out there screaming. You can hear times him just get picked up by the mics where he's like, hey, 12, I need you here, whatever, right? And he's just telling people, right? Pick, send me over here, let's go, this, holding up numbers, calling out actions, calling out plays. Where Reaves, at least from what we've observed early on, Reaves is the guy he'll go and he'll bring the ball up. He won't tell people where they need to be. And everyone's just kind of standing around waiting to see what is Reaves going to do, rather than telling him, hey, I need you to do this, or I need you to go here. You see LeBron even, right? LeBron will point, there's a guy in the corner, he'll tell them, to press hard to the other side. Or he'll tell somebody, I go over here. And he's basically a traffic organizer, right? He's over here telling everybody where they need to be set up, right? As he's bringing the ball up, you see him all the time whispering to Reaves or D'Lo or AD or somebody, like, hey, he's telling that person, this is what I need you to look out for, right? Reaves at times will get tunnel vision, and he just has this target in mind of, I'm going to go get a bucket here, which is fine, right? Like, we need him at times to do that. He's been big in fourth quarters with just closing games and stuff, right? And we need that. We need that to be something. We need Reaves to be able to be a 15-plus point a game a night guy. We need that. But if he's serious about wanting to be the point guard and wanting to play the point guard role, and serious about, hey, I want this responsibility, I want that duty, especially if the Lakers do end up trading D'Lo, right? It's one of the concerns that I've had, because D'Lo is also one of the few guys that actively tries to get Anthony Davis the basketball. So if you lose D'Lo, you're going to need Reaves to step up in that point guard role to get AD the basketball, to be as effective as possible in the point guard role, because now he's going to have to play that more. We're going to need him to step that up more. Now, if we get a guy like a DeMar DeRozan, he can help make plays too, right? Because we've seen DeMar DeRozan, like with the Spurs, actually played point guard on numerous occasions for Pop. He's a guy that can make plays. We're going to need somebody to man the point guard position at times. You're going to need somebody that can look to get other guys going, get other guys involved, make other guys better, right? Because otherwise you're going to be solely relying on LeBron James, right? And look, come playoff time, that may be the case. Maybe come playoff time, LeBron's like, hey, look, I'm going to be the point guard because it's the playoffs and I'm trying to win an NBA championship. So I'll play point guard. Let's go win this chip. Put other guys around me. But even then, LeBron's not going to play 48 minutes a game, right? Even if he plays 40 minutes a game, that's still not 48. You need to get him some rest, some breath, some time, some opportunity to just, take a back seat for a moment. That's where Reaves could come in and really thrive. I really hope if he's serious about playing point guard, because the Lakers seem serious about allowing him to. So if he's serious about really playing point guard, he's going to need to continue to work and grow and develop his vision, as well as just being able to find that balance of scoring and playmaking. Did a much better job in the Cavs game. I'll give him that. He did a much better job in the Cavs game. But I need to see that consistency from him, right? And you don't want to see it. You don't want to see him playmaking to the point where it takes away what we need from Austin Reaves as far as the efficiency and scoring goes. But if he can become that playmaker, then that makes him that much more impactful, because when Reaves does have those games where, hey, I don't have it offensively today, let me just go get everybody else. Let me draw the defense and find the open man and get everybody better opportunities and better looks. That's when I think he'll kind of start taking the next step, right? But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you like the idea of Reaves playing point guard? Do you think that he can continue to grow, continue to make strides in that regard? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.